Today we're going to try and win with Bant Living Lands. Recently I got a comment asking if I could put together a deck that uses Tatyova, Spelunking, Blossoming Tortoise, and the Restless lands to have a kind of land animation package and win that way. So that is what we're trying to do here. We have the Restless lands in Restless Prairie and Restless Anchorage. This one, when it attacks, we create a map token. When this one attacks, we get to give all our creatures +1/+1. And then we have, obviously, ramp in Blossoming Tortoise, Spelunking. Tatyova turns our lands into creatures and gives our land creatures flying. Blossoming Tortoise makes our land creatures bigger and cheapens the cost of our land abilities, which is pretty cool. Besides that, we are playing a kind of Caretaker's talent shell to help us draw cards, and we're playing white because we want some removal here. I can't really just play Simic, I don't think, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, we have Get Lost, Negate for removal, Time Period Lockdown, Day of Judgment for sweepers, Carrot Cake. It works really well with Caretaker's talent, and then Beza as well, and also stabilizes us. But we're also playing Felidar Retreat. This is a card that makes tokens and it cares about land, so it works really well in this deck. We can either create a 2/2 cat or give all of our creatures +1/+1 counters and vigilance until end of turn, which is very nice. And then notably, we're playing Fabled Passage. This works really well with Tortoise because after we sacrifice it the first time, it's always going to be in our graveyard to pick back with the Tortoise, so that we should never whiff with its ability. And yeah, that's the deck. One thing I wanted to shout out, if you're looking for another thing to do with Blossoming Tortoise, Draconic Destiny, is with the Tortoise and a land creature, this ability costs 0 to activate, so you can make it an infinitely large flying creature. So that's another way you can kind of try and pop off with Blossoming Tortoise. We're not obviously doing that in this deck. We're trying to just stomp good old fashioned. So let's see if we can do that. Ooh, that was I tried to speed through that intro. Every time I do an intro, I got to do like multiple takes of it because I start rambling. I say things that aren't relevant. But yeah, anyways, you go first. This hand looks all right. We have Get Lost into Temporary Lockdown. Nice interaction is the maps that we create get locked up by the lockdown, so we don't really have to worry about that as much with this deck. Go first. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy this video and want to see more Magic content. Always helps the channel. I gotta look at the YouTube stats and see what it says about returning viewers that aren't, or like viewers that aren't subscribed. There's like a diagram that will tell you like 90% of viewers aren't subscribed or something. All right, well, this is a little bit of an awkward matchup in the sense that the opponent has got the slick shot show off style deck, and so they're just gonna plot a bunch of stuff and then hope to overwhelm us. I need to remember to crack my Fabled Passage. Actually, it doesn't matter. I can technically not crack my Fabled Passage, so I'm just gonna play another land, and then I'll have 4 lands. I should probably do it before I pass. Actually, no, I won't. Alright, opponent, you got 3 cards plotted, a Manifold Mouse on the battlefield. I feel like I missed a chance to Get Lost, but I'm not surprised. My play won't be perfect. Please forgive me. Yeah, I think I'll let it go. I guess I could have stopped them from drawing a card, so that is a little bad, but ooh, land is awkward. Temporary Lockdown should work pretty well. Okay, the opponent does go to pump up their Manifold Mouse. I'm surprised they didn't go for like the complete all-in with the Slick Shot, because there's only so many instant speed removal spells we can hold up. I'll go ahead and crack the Fabled Passage now. Grab a green. We want to work on getting enough pips for Genesis Wave eventually. Ah, that was a trick, the opponent. We had the get lost. Right now we're untapped, so we can also... Maybe we take 5. I think we take 5 because we want a temporary lockdown. No, I'm gonna have to grab a white source with this Fabled unless we top deck one. That is not a white source. Because I need to hold up removal for their slick shot like permanently, which kind of stinks. But I'll make the rules. We have enough white sources to cast both temporary lockdown and the get lost. This is gonna be a real test of the deck, guy. I think our plan, our strategy, our game plan rather is a little janky, but actually the token control aspects of it and the amount of cards you draw is pretty nice. So maybe it's not as janky as I think. I'm just always worried about animating my lands with Tatyova. Alright, we wait until post-combat. We'll take 1. It's always okay to take 1. Well, the opponent could have several hasters, but I think we do this because we might just run out Blossoming Tortoise. But generally it's a little awkward, but I think there's sound logic for waiting to cast your removal spell post-combat. Unless I'm just... Maybe I'm just completely lost in my mind. Alright, I would like a double green if I can. Yeah, the mana is a bit awkward sometimes, but that's what you get for playing a 3-color deck. Even if we were playing like a Verge, like, okay, we made it there. I really want to resolve a Genesis Wave and hit a Tatyova. Alright, this hand is very disjointed. We go first though, so mulliganing feels bad. We don't have like any green sources. Alright, this hand is okay. I think I feel better about that. Though, do we go Beza or Tortoise? We only have 4 drops. Okay, don't think about it. It's all fine. Everything is fine. I don't know what we're talking about. We will top deck good. That's pretty good. Not exactly what I want in terms of a temporary lockdown would be quite nice. Spelunking is ramp. Alright, I think we play Caretaker's Talent and hope the opponent doesn't remove it. I don't know why they would, but yeah, we can't ever bother to target their creatures because of Rot Priest's ability, and the opponent is probably going to hold up mana to give their creatures hexproof. I can play land. We'll grab a... We grab a blue. I don't think there's actually a reason for me not to grab our blue source here. And then when I play Beza, they have 2 creatures, so we will get 2 fish tokens, which will trigger the Caretaker's Talent, and we'll start drawing cards. Alright, we got our land for next turn. We can play Felidar Retreat and then play the land. That'll trigger Caretaker's Talent. Right Glass Gear Hulk in Toxic, okay. I see you. I guess they can grab auras to target Venerated Rot Priest with. Oh gosh, Elusive Otter. Elusive Otter targets multiple things and they grabbed Rot Priest. Wow, this is a cool deck from the opponent. Well, I think our plan is just go really big at this point. So we'll create a cat. I should have played a white source so I can make a cat token. How many turns do we have? They're about to add a fair amount of poison. I'm actually kind of scared. Whenever a creature control becomes a target... Oh gosh, are we just dead? I should have attacked. Whoops. I've never seen Elusive Otter with Venerate Rupries, but this is kind of genius. Distribute X counters among any number of target creatures you control. So they just 3 counters, 3 creatures, that's 6 poison. Oh my gosh. I'm afraid. So I think I make a cat. We need to live a turn. Or can we live a turn? I don't think we can live a turn. Wait. We need to actually force them to block. Oops. Dang. Alright, well. I made a mistake making that cat. I think that might actually come to cost us the game here. Because they're going to target 4 different creatures. Each creature is going to give them 2 toxic because they have 2 rot priests. And I think we just die. That is so unfortunate. We do represent lethal. No, we don't. Oh no, they don't even have to block, so they're not going to go down a creature. And even if they went down a creature, they could block with Porous and get a token. Whoa! Wait, what? Target creature gains indestructible if kicked. Instead, any number of target. Okay, what? This is actually... That's so cool. Well, it kind of sucks because I died, but that's cool. And the next thing I try is going to be that Selesnya Gearhulk Toxic deck. That seemed insane. That surprised me. And that was yeah, I'm kind of left speechless. I'm going to keep this hand. We're playing 26 lands, so hopefully we'll draw into some. Our hand, I think, is okay. Caretaker, they're probably going to kill the token, but I don't know. Our land is nice because we can get an untapped land and try and cast our Caretaker's talent, though if the opponent leaves mana up, I think we don't. Because they might have a counterspell, but they could be playing Pixie. They are playing Pixie. Okay, so Caretaker's talent should hopefully win us the game, because I don't think the opponent's deck has a very good response to... Oh wait, it doesn't win us the game because they just bounce it a million times. And then we never actually get to draw cards. Never mind. Nothing matters anymore. Wishclaw Talisman. Oh, it's a temporary lockdown version of it. Interesting. They're gonna Wishclaw for a lockdown. They kind of need to kill their Storm Chaser's talent. And then when they lock down, they're gonna lose the maps, potentially. Potentially? Gosh. Esper Pixie came to ruin my day. Shifting gift or grift. That was not what I was expecting. One is going to exchange control of things, so they're going to steal my Caretaker's talent. I hate it here. Good news, opponent. I will probably not need it that much. I draw a card. Hopefully we find a land. That's a carrot kick. That's not going to do anything when we lose our talent. Oh man, I needed a land so that I can confidently play this Spelunking and then activate our Caretaker's talent. Ah, 26 land deck. Where are they? Now the opponent's going to exchange control and then they're going to make a copy of their prowess token. I'm not mad. I'm not mad in the slightest. Come on. activate it, coward. Alright, we can get blue. And then Day of Judgment, hold up, negate. It would be funny to negate their temporary lockdown and they're stuck with the Wishclaw Talisman on my side. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, we got rid of the prowess tokens that were gonna clobber us. I think we had to get rid of those that turn, because the opponent also has blue mana. And they're obviously not on the most normal of temporary lock, or sorry, what normal of Pixie decks. What if I just said no? Thoughts? Try again next time. I could search for something, but then they get it back. And I don't think we want that. So I think we're just going to ramp with Blossoming Tortoise and chill. One of these turns we can resolve a massive Genesis Wave. Okay, that was not ideal. Next turn we can cast Genesis Wave for 5. We got rid of a Tatyova though. Really hoping our opponent is not playing counter spells. Tithing Blade. Surprised they're playing Tithing Blade over the Momentum Breaker, but they might still have Momentum Breaker and then I will actually explode. Town ain't big enough. Absolutely fine. Because Tithing Blade is not Momentum Breaker. Alright, ramping. Not really ramping at this particular moment, but getting our land. And Genesis Wave time. Untapped land. Oops, so sorry. I just clobbered my mic. No counters, please. Alright, we got something. It's not great, but that's a lot of lands. I guess we'll mill over and reanimate the Floodfarm Verge. We're gonna mill ourselves is part of the problem here. Grab the Verge. We can activate the Caretaker, but I think they're just gonna get rid. Well, there's really no reason to not activate it, so we can scry. Opponent was probably just gonna cast a temporary lockdown. I don't think we need one when the opponent's going to do it. And then we'll pass. But yeah, their deck, what they want to do is put a bunch of things down, temporary lockdown them, blink the lockdown to get a bunch of extra value because they enter the battlefield again. Rinse, repeat. Yeah, rinse, repeat. Wishclaw works well with that plan because they can tutor up the lockdown and then lock down the Wishclaw. Because I can't activate it. It's tapped and I can only activate it on your turn. You can only activate it on your turn, so. Bye bye Wishclaw, bye bye other thing. We're gonna kill Blossoming Tortoise. And I'm probably just gonna swing in with all my manlands. We got it's Restless Lands deck is going to do it the very old-fashioned way of full price for all of our lands. We were hoping to use the Tortoise to discount our activations, but I guess not. Alright, well. -10? Or -8. My bad. Fortunately, we were 1 off from activating another land. Down to 8. You can blink the lockdown, but what do they get? I don't think they have a lot of instant speed removal. Like, I think manlands are pretty good. GG. Alright, you go first. Alright, this hand, again, little wacky. I don't think we can play this one because we don't do anything until turn 3, and then we just ramp, maybe. That's if we hit any lands, so I feel like, yeah, this, it's not pretty, or like, it's not cool, but I think it's better for the long run. Do we need a second Caretaker's talent? Yes. The opponent will counter one of them. That's my reasoning. Never draw enough cards, so we might just draw into 0 cards that give us tokens, and then we're really in a bad spot. Okay, I thought for a moment there our opponent was going to give up on playing lands. They went to their second main phase. Oh, Selesnya. First Caretaker's talent. Does it live? Bant. Caretaker's talent. Whoa! They're copying us. What the heck? I want to get lost them. Their talent. I'll wait until they cast something trying to trigger the talent, and then I'll get rid of it. Love the arts the opponent has. 3 blind mice. Okay, so I think I know what the opponent's trying to do. They're trying to create a copy of 3 blind mice so that they can create token copies of it with the 2 and 3 chapters. It's actually quite quite a silly and fun game plan, but I probably should have blocked down here instead of playing the separate second one, because now they get a mouse that they can create a token copy of, and they get to activate their map so they can get some value out of that. But Fountain Port, yeah, I guess I should be playing Fountain Port in this deck, but I don't know. That might make the mana even worse. And we have a lot of double pips. We have double pips white for the lockdowns and Day of Judgments, and we have double pip green for the Blossoming Tortoise, and we have double pip green for the Speak of the Devil. I think we go Tortoise. Please don't counter. We can be friends, opponent. The opponent lets our Tortoise live. Youch, that was not what I was hoping for. Grab the Prairie. Milled over our Genesis Wave, which, oh my goodness, Leyline Binding for 4 mana gets rid of it. Yeah, they got the Overlord of the Hauntwoods is pretty strong with Caretaker's talent. I didn't play it in this deck because I felt like it was kind of oh no, they've assembled the combo and I just drew into lands and Tortoise. Well, we can overcome this with a giant Genesis Wave, hopefully, but here comes the 3 blind mice. Oh my goodness, I forgot how Saga's trigger on your draw step. Since this makes it on your upkeep, you get both the first chapter and the second chapter. That's no, 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 we are getting styled on. This is one of the moments where you're just like, I wish I had blow up all enchantments, because I think it's the only way out of this. Ooh, I'm gonna say Restless Prairie was not quite what we needed. This attacks, it's only a 3/3, so they could just block it, and they're gonna have infinite creatures, so we kind of have to though they could also just ley line binding everything eventually with their This is actually probably one of the best extravagant replication decks that I've seen, in the sense that it's a really good payoff for like engine. Oh my goodness. There's so many. Oh. That's gonna hurt. Where's our token creators? We got Beza, we got the ham sandwich. I don't know what it's called. Off the top of my head. And then we have Felidar Retreat, which was definitely the worst one to draw. But we can stave off a turn here, maybe. Opponent has Negate. Counterspell. 3 steps ahead. And I am 2 steps behind. I guess technically I was 3 steps behind. Oh, can I get a good hand? Where are the hands? Alright. Opponent is on mono white Lifegain, perhaps? Don't think we need that. Yeah, at least not at this moment. What I need is a temporary lockdown. Temporary lockdown, please. No, I said a temporary lockdown. Probably could have grabbed a island, or the island for Tatyova eventually, but I think we got a little bit of a problem first. Day of Judgment, okay, where's our lands now? That's a tap land. You know what? It should work, maybe. It's not gonna work. Oh gosh. Those channelers are gonna get pretty darn big, and the Caretaker tokens come in tapped, so we're gonna be getting hit by one of these channelers for a lot of damage, or the opponent has a Sheltered by Ghost, and I weep. Nope. Okay, we are okay. The opponent did not feel like attacking in. Alright, Restless Prairie. Might as well activate Caretaker, I think. Well. Okay, maybe it's not the best idea. I don't know, man. I'm struggling out here. I'm trying. But we are not drawing the... we have the drawing the cards in the wrong order syndrome. We're supposed to draw our Caretaker's talent before we make use of all of our carrot cakes, but fortunately that did not happen. Thankfully, Day of Judgment should do a fair amount of damage to the opponent. Do you have protection? No. Okay. Back to square one we go. Can I live? Enduring Innocence. Yikes. That's gonna keep them drawing lots and lots of cards. Can these get lost? Not gonna do very well if the opponent can draw a bunch of cards. Alright, this I hate doing this, but since nothing dies, we have to make it die twice. Well, since it doesn't want to die, I have to destroy it twice. And then that should turn off the opponent's card draw. Hopefully these maps don't completely own me. No. No. They were about to get stuck drawing all of these lands. Talent, you are oh so late. No, no, no. Oh, this can't be. This is a shellacking. Opponent doesn't even want to draw 2 drops. That's crazy. Wow. And they hit. I'm just gonna concede we're dead. Alright, this hand looked quite nice. We can temporary lockdown, turn 3. Well, okay, maybe it's more bad than I thought, but surely it'll be fine. Surely it will be fine. We have the Fabled Passage turn 2 so that we can get a plains untapped, or yeah, because otherwise we can't cast our, oh wait, yeah, we still need untapped land and double green so we can get to temporary lockdown. Opponent is mono red mice with blacksmith talent, presumably. I don't actually know what the opponent's up to. The equipment worked pretty well with the Valiant ability because you can just re-equip to keep triggering your Heartfire hero. We'll just run out of temporary lockdown now. And then we can run one out next turn or the following turn after they play out more creatures. And they don't get the free blacksmith trigger. Maybe that was aggressive. Monstrous Rage on the Mishra's Foundry. That is baller. Because they immediately lose the token though. Alright, we're just going to play Talent. Give it a turn. Next turn we can play Cake. And start the train. Man, we didn't really get to do much of the land stuff because by the time we're able to stabilize, the opponent just goes. They're like, I've had enough. And they leave. Three mana. Shock to the face. Down to 9. I will play Caretaker, make a token, roll a card, another prairie. I guess we'll take it. Play a land, and then I think we're just gonna pass. We can draw another card if we want to sacrifice the Caretaker, or we can cast Get Lost on their land, which is what I think we want to do. Though I think at this point, not entirely sure. The opponent Manifold Mouse, so we probably want a temporary lockdown next turn. So let's just activate the Cake and block with it. We'll activate the Cake so that we have 2 blockers. Though honestly, I think I'm gonna only block with 1. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna block at all, so I can make a copy. Draw another card next turn. I don't think we need another land at this point. we will go down to 10. And then I will activate this to go ahead and do something with our token to draw a card. And then temporary lockdown. Get rid of all their little dorks. They don't get any free double strikes. And then I will play an untapped land so I can get lost their Mishra's Foundry. Our Fire Hero is pretty nice though. We're about to give them 2 maps, but I think it's worth it. Oh, I should wait until... No, actually, no. It's fine. It's fine. Really? Oh, Cell Sword. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. Yo. Why is that card so diseased? I hate it. We can actually counter it with Negate. We'll be fine. Grab the Fabled Passage. We can negate the Fling. We will take 5 damage. Actually, we won't take any damage, I don't think. It will be countered. But they will have a creature. This will kill us if we let it resolve, so this negate was actually vital. They do get the Valiant trigger up to 5. Could still hold off for a turn, potentially, so I will. I can also play at Tatyova as well as Blossoming Tortoise, which I probably should have played. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine, really. Grabbing. Okay, we're doing the thing. This is the game that we do the thing. Let's go. Now 3-3. And it's gonna make a map. Whoa. Take 8. And we make a map. And we draw a card because we made a token. Ooh, ooh, it's happening. Mom, get the camera. Alright. Believe it or not, opponent, I will do a block. Okay, opponent, please stick in. Please stick in. Please stick in. No! We were about to cast Genesis Wave! I am just so sad. Well, that is the deck. Okay, that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that great stuff helps out the channel a ton. And I want to give a special shout out to Ozla R. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and suggesting the deck. It was a lot of fun, like putting it together and playing, or some of the matches were fun. I did get a little bit sad with some of those matches. I think the deck is, in the way I have it put together, a little bit dependent on Caretaker's talent. I think we saw that in the games, but regardless, performed alright. And I hope it kind of fits what you were looking for. Anyways, that is going to do it for today. Have a nice morning, evening, night, afternoon, wherever and whenever you're watching. Take care of yourself. Ciao.